the vegan argument.
Wait. First of all, you just said that morality. You only care about morality because of survival.
Hmm.
So you think there are no situations where the moral thing is to die.
I think all morality is predicated on survival.
So there are no moral situations where the right thing would be for
That
you
is
to
not
die.
what I said.
No, okay, no, that's why I'm asking you.
I said that all morality is predicated on survival.
Yes. So if that's a predicate, does that mean that there are no moral like right things that ends up in you dying?
No.
Okay. So if it's just predicated on that, but it doesn't really play into the conclusion, then why would we care?
Why don't you give me an example?
Uh, so like what is it called? Like when you assisted suicide might be the right thing to do.
Hmm.
Like in order to avoid suffering, you could die. That would be a morally correct
I mean, you're
decision.
bringing up the concept of suffering, which is predicated on survival.
No.
No?
Wait, what? No?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. So how?
Well,
It's
because
predicated
it's
on
not enough to
experience.
survive. It's enough to survive and thrive. But thriving is predicating on survive. You can't have thrive without survive.
Well, you have to have an experience, and in order to have
Hmm.
experience, you have to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Survival.
like just saying existing. That's kind of meaningless, no?
No, it's not. Not at all.
Is
I'm saying that the
morality
moral
predicated on
systems are
existing?
predicated on survival.
Is it
I think
predicated on
every single
existing?
moral system is predicated on that.
Is it predicated on existing?
Hmm?
Is it
Yeah,
predicated on existing?
sure.
Yeah, then it's kind of meaningless. I don't know.
But it's not existing. I'm talking about survival.
Yeah, but sure. But if survival doesn't really play into our conclusions, then why would it matter about nutrition?
Well, I'm saying it's predicated on it.
Well, your original claim was the only reason we care about morality is survival.
No.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you said that, but sure. Okay, let's not get hung up on that then. We can jump into the vegan arguments then, if you want to.
Okay.
So we got the classic question, the big one.
Yeah.
What is true of an animal that, if true of a human, would make it okay to kill that human and eat that human?
I'm human.
So only that
So
it
I have
shares.
sympathy towards other humans.
Wait, so is it your sympathy or the fact that they're a human?
Well, it's both. The only reason why I care about eating a human versus a pig is because I'm not a pig. I'm a human.
Okay. So if someone only doesn't care about humans, they can eat humans.
If someone doesn't care about humans, they can eat humans?
Yeah.
No.
Is it just about
I mean, I
what
guess
you
you could
care
be
about?
Jeffrey Dahmer, but like then it comes into the question of the predication of survival, where it's like you have somebody that's going around eating humans. We probably should put him in a box in order to like make sure that people survive as opposed to die.
Well, yeah. So now you're making moral statements again and saying like it all comes back to survival,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we have already agreed that there are moral conclusions that aren't about survival, that could end up with you
No,
not
it's
surviving.
predicated on survival. You still haven't found a single example where it's not predicated on survival.
Wait, no, what? No. So, if the morally right decision is for you to die, that's not predicated on survival.
Why don't you give me an example of the morally right decision is that you die?
Told you, assisted suicide.
Yeah, so there's the aspect of thriving, which is predicated on surviving.
Yeah, but okay. So does it stop being the right
Right? You
thing after
can't
you're
thrive
dead?
without survive.
Does it stop being the right thing after you're dead?
Hmm?
Does it
Well,
stop being
no, I
the
mean,
right
you
thing
look at
once?
like this infinite set of suffering, and then you go, okay, well, I'm suffering, so this really isn't surviving, so kill me.
So, so then it isn't about survival anymore. It's about the experience you have.
Well, I'm saying that it's predicated on that survival aspect.
No, it. In order to have an experience, it necessitates you to exist. Yes, but like that doesn't mean anything in this sense.
Okay, that's to you, I guess. I'm saying it's predicated on that.
Yeah, but again, so if it's predicated on that, shouldn't that be like the ultimate thing, survival?
Well, I'm saying that you can't have one without the other. It predicates it. It is the underlying thing to everything when it comes to
Well,
morality.
no, so there can be a morally right decision for someone that was even correct after they're dead. So there is no survival anymore, but it was still the morally correct decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, are you saying like not desecrating a corpse, for example?
No, I'm still talking like after your the assisted suicide, it was still the right decision after you're dead.
Doing the decision after you're dead? You're dead. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Did I miss what you were
Yeah.
saying?
No, so it doesn't stop being the morally right decision once it's made. Right?
I
Like
what are
if
you
I
talking about?
so if I what do you say, had assisted suicide today, tomorrow it would still be the right decision if it was the right decision today.
Okay.
But if it were right tomorrow as well, it can't be predicated on survival because I'm not living in that sense.
Yeah, but it is predicated on survival because you're not thriving. And so it's basically a shame to live in a world where it's like all you're dealing with is suffering.
But are you saying there's an inherent value, or are you just saying that in order to like have moral things, you need to live?
No, I
Like
mean,
what?
are you back on the vegan argument now, or
I'm trying to under. Well, we are still on the vegan argument. We are down one
okay,
of the roads of the question.
okay.
So I'm trying to
Well, it gets
understand kind of
back
what.
into I'm human. I don't want to eat other humans because I don't want to be eaten, and so we don't eat humans, but we don't mind eating pigs because I'm not a pig.
Yeah. So then I asked you, is that just because you're a human,
Uh-huh.
or is that because of your sympathy
Well, it's
to
both, but
humans?
yeah.
Yeah. So then we went down. Is it whether or not, uh, like someone else, if they had a differing opinion regarding pigs and humans, could they made a
I
decision
mean, I
that it would be
suppose so,
wrong
but
to
then I
eat
put
pigs?
them in a box because they're dangerous because they're willing to eat humans.
But if okay, so if everybody else said it was right to eat humans, it's right to eat humans.
If everybody else, that would be weird. I don't want to be eaten. Does anybody want to be eaten?
Well,
Do you know what
I
the
don't want to
golden
be
rule
eaten.
is? You know what the golden rule is. Very simple. Do unto others if you would have done unto you. I agree with that rule. Would you agree with that rule?
Yeah, that's why I eat ass.
Nice. He's a team player.
No, okay.
Anyway, I
So
don't
yeah,
want to be eaten, and so it's not good to eat other people.
yeah. So regardless of what other people would think, it would still be wrong or right, right?
Regardless of what other people think, it would be still be. I mean, if there's no people, there's no morals. That's what I'm stuck on now.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what your morals are, but okay. But we're arguing from your morality right now, so that's completely
So
fine.
where is your veganism argument?
I eat ass, pink guy. My veganism argument is that there is no logically coherent trait that you could put amongst a human or an animal, and you could have like a logically consistent view through that. So that's why I tried to clarify what the
What?
trait
I
was.
gave it. I gave it to you.
Yeah. So that's why I
They're
tried to
not
clarify.
human.
Yeah. So anything that isn't a human can be eaten.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on like whether or not that there's like a substantial amount of harm, right? For example, like could you eat a tiger? I suppose so, but like they're pretty endangered. Like you would remove the enjoyment of people being able to observe tigers,
Yeah,
right?
but okay,
And
let's
so it's like
say
it's probably wrong to eat a tiger under that basis, but that's like again comes down to like, well, I want to see tigers, and so other people should be able to see tigers.
yeah, so yeah, Bonmo got it. So the if they're like an alien like crashed in your backyard, a hyper intelligent alien species, they are like super empathetic, super intelligent. It's the
Hmm.
last one of their kind. No one knows they're there. Only you know they're there. Can you just like kill it and cook it?
No,
Why not?
because they're intelligent. They're just
Okay,
like
so
you,
the
so they uphold the same similar moral boundaries. You would put
so
them at least at an equal or even a superior to yourself. And because you're able to empathize of them being like you, then you could apply golden rule.
well, that seems to be a contradiction then, because now the trait is and it isn't that it is a human.
Yeah, I get that it's not a human, but you're able to establish the same level of empathy of a human, and so you could apply golden rule.
Okay, so then the question would be, what is true of the alien? And that is because you can have sympathy for it, right?
Um, no, I don't think you need to have any sympathy for it in order to apply these rules.
Okay, so sorry, then I missed. What? Why do you think you have?
Because you
Well,
you yourself selfishly do not want to be eaten, and because there's something that is just as intelligent as you, if not more, then you could easily put yourself at that level, and so therefore you apply golden rule.
so is it the intelligence that matters?
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, big
Oh,
time. Big
okay.
time. For sure.
So, but then we're talking about like there are specimens of humans that are dumber than some specimens of animals, right?
Where? Who?
Like there are people who are dumber than like the smartest dolphins or whatever.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
What? Okay, so let's just say hypothetically then. I don't want to like sit down and Google studies right now, but let's just say a human has a lower brain capacity than a cow.
Okay.
Is that a human okay to eat?
No, because they're human.
Yeah, but you see, you can't say you can't eat this because
This
it's a
is you
human.
understand this is
But
like I am being entirely logically coherent here.
no, because you're kind of changing the trait all the
No, no,
time.
no.
You're
You're
still,
asking different questions, and so I'm giving you the different answers, but it's all consistent. It's all there.
no, so my entire question is still like, what is true of X that is not true of Y? That has been the consistent question
Well,
throughout
yeah,
this.
human. They're human.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. So when it comes to a cow,
Uh-huh.
you can't eat it because it's
Yeah.
not human. But when it comes to the alien, you can't eat it even though it's not human.
I'm sorry. Repeat that. I'm lost.
Okay, you said you can't eat cow. You can eat cow because not human.
Well, you can eat
But
cow because, well, one, they're not anywhere close to as intelligent as a human, and number two, they're definitely also they're not human, and so I don't have sympathy towards them. I don't have a sympathetic origin to a cow, as I would a human. Why? Because I am a human, not a cow.
okay, so does it matter that they're human or does it matter that sympathy? Does it? I'm just like, what is the inherent value here?
What was
Is it
that
that
even a
human is
cogent
just like an?
sentence? What's happening?
Well, yeah. Do you know what inherent value and instrumental value are?
Um, no, I guess. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Okay, so if money has an inherent value, that's the real thing that matters. Then I could say that working has an instrumental value because it provides me with money. So it's not that working has the inherent value to me. It's not the big thing that matters. It's not the real thing that matters. It matters that because it leads to the thing that is inherently value, which is money. Right?
Um, Does money have inherent value?
No, I just use it as an example.
Okay. Because like
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it for a second and I'm just like, wait,
Yeah,
money has no actual
yeah,
value.
yeah.
It's
No, no.
literally pieces of paper.
Yeah, definitely. But the example here,
Maybe
so
food,
when
maybe land, maybe like
I don't, I don't
access to healthcare would probably be more
hedonism
instrumental.
based, hedonism based.
All right. Anyways,
No, yeah. So the question here would be, is it inherently value that they're human, or is it instrumentally because that leads to your empathy, which has the inherent value here?
mm,
In the sense of the valuable trait that leads it to it being
what
wrong
would
for you
be an
to eat.
example of an inherent value? Because I don't think money is a good example of that.
Well, I think like sentience is an inherent value. If a creature has some kind of sentience, that is inherently something we should value.
Are you just saying like things that are like objective versus subjective?
No, so
Like
it's the
your mom is the size of Jupiter? I'm fucking with you.
my mom will beat up your mom.
I'm just fucking with you. Sorry.
No, so I'm saying inherent as in like just this distinction between we're talking working and money. That one thing leads to another. Working is only valuable because you get money in this
This is a
example.
terrible. Hold on. Let me just Google it. I'll just Google it.
It's I don't know how that is a hard example to understand, buddy.
Difference
Money
between inherent and what? What's the other?
instrumental.
Ins-
Intrinsic value might be the English. I'm translating a lot in my head, so it's inherent or intrinsic value versus instrumental value.
All right, hold on. Inherent or intrinsic value. Value something has in itself for its own sake. The value is independent of external factors or consequences. Something of inherent value is valuable simply because of what it is, not because of what it leads to or what it can be used for. Okay, cool. So what is your point?
Yeah. So, well, my question is being human the thing that's valuable in itself, or is it valuable because it leads to empathy, which is valuable in itself?
I'll probably say that it is an inherent value, being human.
Okay. So that's the first value, but that can be negotiated because there are like regardless if it's human or not, you can still eat it, right?
The question is
Well,
whether or not it's moral to eat
yeah,
it. And the
yeah,
answer is
yeah.
it's not moral to eat human because I'm human. But like to a tiger don't give a fucking flying shit if it's human or not. It's going to eat it.
Yeah, no, I'm only talking for you. You
Okay.
specifically, for you to eat.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So I'm human. I don't eat other human
yeah, so
because I don't want to be eaten. Selfishly, I don't want to be eaten.
but then again, that is not the only trait you're saying, right?
No, I mean, I have multiple traits, but this is a good one.
Well, the reason it's not a good one is because we could like put the brain of a human into a cow. If we like hypothetically, of course, but if we did that hypothetically, it would still not be okay to eat that cow. Right?
Repeat that.
So if we had if we had a cow and we put a human brain into it, my human brain is now in a cow. All of my experience, my thoughts are inside of a cow. This cow is basically me, but I have the body of a cow, so I will be classified as a cow.
Okay.
It would be wrong to eat me, right?
How would I know it's you?
Let's just say you know it. It's a hypothetical.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose I wouldn't eat you. The essence of that which is you is now the cow, and because I can empathize with you to like a human level, I wouldn't eat you because I don't want to be eaten. It's the same problem.
Yeah, okay. So that just means that like regardless if we are belonging to the like race of humans, it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, but now you're operating in this like la la world.
Yeah, welcome to philosophy, buddy. We're doing morality.
All right. Well, I don't know what else to do here. I mean, your brain is never getting transferred to a cow. It's never going to happen. So, like in a
Well,
realistic aspect, it doesn't work. And then, even from the philosophical point, it doesn't work because I could still empathize with you because you still have all the consciousness of a human.
yeah, so that's what I mean, because you're saying that human also is an inherent trait, but it
I mean, the
sounds
thing
like
that makes you you is your brain, right? Like, there's like the meat husk that your brain uses to interact with for external stimulus, but like the reality is that you are your brain. And so, like, if you had a perfect like transfer to this cow, you would still have all of the experiences of Tuss, and so therefore, like, I can empathize with you.
yeah, like so again, it seems to come down to this empathy thing. That's what I mean. It sounds like the human part is instrumental to the empathy.
Okay.
So, but if you had like examples of, if we did the whole brain switching experiment, and also my body would end up having the brain of a cow. It would basically be the cow that I am in every single sense. You would even get the same nutrition or whatever if you care about that. Would it be morally okay to kill the body that I am, that is basically just a cow in the sense of like the brain?
Um, I'm lost how this is a different question.
It's just the other way around.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my body, cow
I
brain.
missed that. So you have a cow brain and then there's a body.
Yeah,
Still no.
cow brain, human body.
I mean, it's probably more to an ick factor, but still, like, even without ick factor, assuming that there's like a would be an aspect of looking at a human that would cause me to be like, nah, this is still too much like human, and so I wouldn't eat you on basis that I'm human and I don't want to be eaten. It's the same problem.
So okay? Wait. I'm just kind of like stuck because I was going in like having talked morality to you before, and this sounds so different from how you've talked to about morality before.
Uh huh.
Uh, so like that's why I had this approach already, but now it sounds like you're doing a very like straight up subjectivist take, kind of.
Okay. I mean, you can call it
Um,
whatever you want. I'm just letting you know, just like intuitively, what seems to make sense.
yeah, but then it is only because you say it to be, you think it to be so,
Well,
right?
yeah, all values, like in terms of morality, are subjective. Like, that doesn't mean it's not worthy of consideration.
Yeah. But then you also agree that Jeffrey Dahmer was correct in his sense, right?
No.
Not in his sense.
I
In
mean,
Jeffrey
he had
Dahmer's
fun with
mind.
it, but like me, no, I don't think what Jeffrey Dahmer did was a good thing. But I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer in his head, he was like, man, I really just want to do this and I'm just going to keep doing this horrible thing, even though I think it's wrong. Like, that's, I don't know. Like, I'm not Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking.
Yeah, yeah, okay. But you can imagine what he's thinking. He's thinking human brain very fun. Eat. I make sandwich for neighbor, like, or soup or whatever it was. Uh, but the only thing is like, so would you, if Jeffrey Dahmer thinking that is correct to do, and you're thinking it's wrong to do, does both of those have the same value? Do they have
Um,
equal weight?
no,
Why not?
because it doesn't match my values.
Now I'm like talking. Now I'm
It's
talking weights in
tautological.
general. No, what? I'm talking weight in
It's my
general. Like,
values, and so those are better.
as an external observer, should they be equally considered?
No,
No. Why not?
because I think that that leads to worse outcomes, like less survivability, makes the world worse, makes people die more. They can't live their life as they see fit.
Yeah, but again, if someone just disagree with you, how would you say that? Like, how would you explain to an outside observer that they should value your opinion more than theirs?
I mean, I guess like I could appeal to like a role that they would find appealing. I guess to convince them, like I would just use rhetoric
Yeah.
to convince
So
them.
if someone, yeah. So if someone rhetorically convinced you to eat animals, you would just accept it and do it.
If somebody convinced me to eat, not not eat animals,
No, to eat humans. Sorry.
to eat humans,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess I suppose so, but that sounds like a pretty incredible argument. It would kind of break apart a whole series of different moral systems that just make that impossible. But I mean, that would be one hell of a breakdown. I mean, I would likely not even be the same person if you managed to do something like that. What did you do? Drill a hole in the back of my head to make that happen?
I've already started with the propaganda of eating ass. What do you think it's called? Eating ass.
Got it. Got him, boys. Do you have anything
Fuck,
else
I
for
can't-
me?
Yeah, no, I can't fucking track a convo right now.
Bro, you realize I'm gonna upload this and you're gonna get to like
That's completely
you're gonna
fine.
see it, you're gonna just be like your hands in your face. Like why did I say that?
Well, I can shout at you for some fucking shorts as well. Don't worry.
All right, man. It was good talking to you.
Take care, fam.